Okay, guys, this is July the 16th, 2021, and I'm out here under my favorite tree. And I wanted to get on a minute because I wanted to, well, I hadn't been on in a while because I've been busy. I've been busy helping some elderly people. I have one elderly lady who she fell and she's been having trouble walking, and been trying to help her get her coordination or balance back. So I've been real busy with her, and I hadn't had a lot of time to do videos. And also I have another elderly lady who's 85, and she has Morgellons disease. Okay, and I want to do another video about that and talk to everybody about Morgellons and the elderly, but that's going to be another video. But right now I want to talk to you about the chemical spray inside the home. Now, and what I have learned about it, just from, my own experimenting with it. Now, if you're being sprayed with chemicals inside your home, you know it. I mean, you first of all, you're probably going to smell it. Sometimes it'll smell like Aquanet hairspray. Sometimes it may smell like burnt wires in your house. Sometimes it may smell like other things. I know one lady said hers smelled like blueberries in her house. Like all of a sudden she just starts smelling blueberries or some kind of fruit. So I'm sure they have different kind of chemicals that they use. So it could smell really like lots of things. So any kind of odd smell in your house could be an indication that you're being sprayed with chemicals. And also, you don't always have a smell with them, because I know sometimes I'll be laying in bed and I'll have just a cool breeze just shoot in front of my face, like a cool breeze of air. And then after it passes, I can start feeling my nose start burning and my throat start burning, so I know then that I've been sprayed. So they have lots of methods and techniques that they use to spray it. So I mean, and there's no way to know all of them. But if you are being sprayed with chemicals inside your home, and your nose starts burning, or your throat starts burning, you start coughing, you start sneezing, or you start feeling this heaviness in your chest, you have chest pain, that's an indication that you're being sprayed with the chemicals. Now, you can also have these symptoms with the other targeting that they're doing. Like, you can have these symptoms if you're being hit with microwave lasers, or if your smart meter is emitting radiation in your home. You can also have these same symptoms. So you have to kind of start eliminating things inside your home. I know I started out with my smart meter, turning it off, and then things got better after that, and then they started hitting me with the microwave lasers, and then you started getting sick again. And then after I started covering my windows and all, and doing my headgear to protect myself from the lasers, then I started having an increase in the chemical spraying. So what I've done is, especially in my bedroom, okay, I've got most of my windows covered with bubble foil in the rooms that I stay in the most. The rooms that I don't use, I don't have those windows covered because I don't go in those rooms and I don't use them that much. But the rooms that I stay in the most, I have my windows covered with bubble foil. And are either bubble foil or some kind of reflective material like metal or some kind of sheet metal or something like that. Now, for me, it was easier to put up the bubble foil because I can't handle the sheet metal. So it's whatever you can do, whatever you know how to do. But if you know that you're being sprayed in your bedroom at night, especially in your bedroom, your kitchen, or your living area, or the places that you spend the most time, you're going to want to cover your windows, because they can come through the windows with this. And I'm thinking they're using a laser, because they have gas lasers now that they can shoot through the windows. So what I've done, especially in my bedroom, I've got all my windows covered with the bubble foil, and I've got all the cracks sealed. Now, I have learned that they can spray these chemicals in the smallest cracks that you have around your door to your room, or any cracks you've got around your windows. If you've got any cracks in your paneling, they can spray it up inside the walls and it can come out through the cracks in your paneling. I've noticed I've had a few break-ins in my house, people coming in, somebody's been coming in and kind of sabotaging my hot water heaters and messing with my water pipes and things and causing my pipes to leak. And I've noticed lately, after inspecting my bedroom, that somebody has been taking a knife, it looks like a knife, and cutting this, the little slits that are in the paneling, the wood paneling, and cutting slits, cutting holes or long strips down the slits in the inside of the paneling and causing it to open there so that the chemicals can get through. So I found 2 places where the paneling had been cut, and then I found some other places where it looked like some hose had been put in the panel. So I'm guessing that they're able to beam these chemicals inside your walls and then cause it to come out through the paneling if there's an opening anywhere. So if you've got any kind of hose, any kind of opening in your paneling inside your home, or if you don't have paneling, whatever, whether you've got sheetrock or whatever you got, make sure there's no cracks or there's no hose where this stuff can come through inside your room, okay? What I do to test it is I turn the lights off. In the daytime, I turn the lights off in my bedroom, shut my, make sure my doors are shut, turn all the lights off, and see, this is in the daytime because you want it to be sunny outside, and see if you can see any light inside your bedroom, inside your room. Turn off your lights and see if you see any light, if you see any light showing anywhere in the room, then that needs to be sealed. That needs to be sealed up, because that could be a place where they're shooting the chemicals inside your room, okay? And you're gonna have to do this periodically because, at least I do, because somebody keeps breaking in my house and sabotaging things, so I never know when I get home if somebody's been in my house or what. So, yeah, this is part of the harassment. This is part of the targeting, the harassment, the harassment that goes on. So you have to be on your toes with everything. But what I have learned is they will use the smallest little cracks. If you're being sprayed with chemicals, you need to make sure every small little crack in your house or in the rooms you stay in are sealed and covered up. And you need to check them, because they can shoot the chemicals through those little holes and just fill your whole room with the chemicals. Okay, that's one thing I've been doing. And then another thing I've been doing, and I talked about this, I think, in my last video about the hydrogen peroxide. I have 2 essential oil diffusers in my bedroom. Now, I used to use them for essential oils, but now I'm using them every night for the chemical spraying. I'm using hydrogen peroxide, 3% hydrogen peroxide inside both of my diffusers at night. I have one right by my bed that kind of, it shoots out right in front of my face, so I know that I'm breathing in the hydrogen peroxide and not the chemicals in the room. Now, sometimes if the chemical spraying is really, really strong, you're going to get it. You're going to get it anyway. You're going to get the chemical spraying up your nose. But if you have the hydrogen peroxide diffuser there and you've got it next to you, it will help to dissolve it. It'll help the peroxide, when it goes up in your nose, in your mouth, it will help dissolve the chemicals where it won't be so strong. And also, I'm still using the Vicks Vapor Rub in my nose. Now, like I said in my last video, I don't recommend that you do that because some people may be sensitive to it, but you can put it on the outside of your nose or like under your nose, and that way when the chemicals hit it, it'll start burning and you'll know that you're being sprayed. Okay, so that's the things I'm doing right now, the diffusers. And something else with the hydrogen peroxide being inside the diffusers and having it in the room, I feel like it is helping, dissolve the chemicals, or at least dissolve them to some degree. And also having the cracks sealed in the bedroom. But I've also noticed doing the hydrogen peroxide therapy every night, I've noticed that there's a lot of stuff that I had in my lungs that seemed to be breaking up and coming up. So it's like when I blow my nose, it's like stuff just keeps coming up. So the hydrogen peroxide is working to help clear my bronchial tubes and my lungs, I feel like. because of what seems to be coming up since I started this, and I've been doing it about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. Using the hydrogen peroxide every night in my oil diffusers, and it seems like it's helping. It certainly has not hurt. It has helped. So I just want to clarify that the 3% now, and keep in mind this is 3% hydrogen peroxide. You do not want to put the 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide in your diffuser. You're going to have to dilute it down to 3%. Okay, if you have the 35%, you can take I think it's 1 cup and a cup and a quarter. Is it a cup and a quarter of 35% hydrogen peroxide, and then you add 14 cups of water, distilled water to that, and that dilutes it down to 3%. So that's what I've been doing with the 35%. I've been diluting it down. But you don't have to buy the 35%. You can get the 3% right from the dollar store that comes in the little brown bottle, and that works just as well. It does take a lot of it. It does take a lot of peroxide if you're going to use it every night. So I would recommend that if you're going to start this therapy, that you stock up on your hydrogen peroxide. I have to keep it on hand all the time because I've been doing this every night, and I plan to keep on doing it. My health has declined some. I mean, my health has declined a lot in the last year, especially with all the microwave lasers that's been hitting me, plus the chemicals, and I feel like, I just feel like I've just, I don't know. I feel like I've declined a lot, but I also feel like now maybe I'm coming back, and my health is being restored. So I thank God for that. I'm hanging in there. I'm trying to stay strong. I'm still staying in heart-centered meditation as much as I can. I'm still believing that the light or the God source is going to, God is going to expose and destroy this evil that's going on the planet right now. This targeting, this harassment, this gang stalking. I mean, it's really getting out of hand. So things are ramping. They're ramping things up. I'm ramping up my efforts to deactivate it, to just eliminate it, try to eliminate it all. I'm doing everything I can to try to eliminate the chemicals inside my home, and I haven't been 100% successful because they seem to be ramping things up, but I plan to keep on keeping on, and I feel like being in meditation, most of the time I feel like God is showing me what to do, and as God shows me, gives me guidance on what to do, I share it with y'all, okay? So that's all I want to talk about today, was just give you an update on the chemical spraying. Like sometimes it's better, sometimes it seems like it's better, and then other times it seems like it's getting worse. So it kind of comes and goes. So that's just an update on that. And I want to come back in a little while, and I want to talk about Morgellons and how it affects the elderly, and what you have to do if you are an elderly person and you have Morgellons, or if you know an elderly person who has Morgellons, because you can't just treat an elderly person the way you would anybody else with Morgellons, because they're just not able to. The elderly is not able to go through that strenuous Epsom salt treatment every day. They don't have the strength to do that, and plus their skin is so tender, they won't survive it. So I want to talk about what to do for the elderly who have Morgellons in another video. So that's all for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. I love you.